Hi, it's me, Mr. Roach, here for another guitar lesson. This is guitar lesson 6 of our Getting Started series. The topic for this guitar lesson is Introduction to Chords. We're going to be talking chords today, introducing a couple of those. We're going to start by defining what is a chord. I'll play for you some examples of a chord. We're going to learn 2 chords specifically then, and then we'll learn some exercises to help you getting better at remembering playing those chords. Okay, first of all, what is a chord? Well, let's back up. So far in these guitar lessons, we've been playing one note, learning particular notes, one note at a time, whether it's E, F, and G, or other notes B, C, and D, one note at a time. A chord will occur for a guitar or any instrument specifically when there are 3 or more sounds or strings at the same time. So 3 or more strings or sounds at the same time. Examples of different chords might be this chord called E, or this chord called, I don't know, A, or this chord called F, or chords that are higher up here, like this one called B. The point is that I am strumming at least 3 different strings at the same time to produce, going back to the E chord, this full, rich sound of multiple strings at the same time. That's part of the purpose for the guitar, that it can produce multiple sounds at the same time. Unlike many wind instruments or some percussion instruments, the guitar, like the piano, can produce many sounds at the same time. So that's with chords. Particularly, chords we're going to learn at this time will be the chord G and the chord C. Now, there's kind of an easier version of these chords and a little harder version. We'll be learning the easier versions of those at this time, as those relate to the single notes we learned earlier. So, G and C. First of all, the chord G we'll look at. First, to find the chord G, locate the note G. Locate the note G we learned previously. Where is that? That is on what string? That's the first string, yes. 3rd fret. 3rd finger, 3rd fret, there it is. That's your G. Find that, and we're gonna add to that note 2 more strings. That would make for 3 sounds at the same time, 3 strings. So that string plus the 2 strings right next to it, the 2nd string and the 3rd string all together. So find all 3 of those notes and strum them one at a time like that. And then try to play them quickly together then. Say, start your pick at the 3rd string and then just strum down, and you'll strike all those strings quickly one after another so that they sound as one and less as separate notes. You may strum them one at a time this direction or the other direction. Nice, simple, pleasing sound, good sounding. And then all together. One note at a time and then all together. G chord. Okay? Next chord we'll look at is the chord C. So first, let's locate the note C. Where's that at? What string is the note C on? The 1st or the 2nd? If you said 2nd string, ding, 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 you are right. It's on the what fret? The 1st fret. Okay, so it's 1st finger, 1st fret on our 2nd string. There it is. So here's what we'll do on this C chord. We'll keep this note and we'll add a couple more. So the note C, and we're gonna add the 1st string and the third string. Okay, so try strumming them one at a time, like the previous chord. Third string, second string, first string, and then all together. Yeah. You could strum it first, second to the third string. Okay. Aim to strum downward, like usual, as our default strumming, not upward but downward. Yeah, nice pleasing sound for the C chord as well. In getting used to that, practice getting to those locations like you would like a single note. Consider, in the interest of giving your right hand more activity, say maybe playing 4 strums each and then stopping, like stop, like for the C chord, or also for the G chord, strum 4 counts, or 4 times for each, like stop, in that manner too. Practice simply just getting to the chords. Now, it's important when learning chords, and also with just single notes, to learn, I think, at least 2 notes or 2 chords alongside each other. You work on, 1 note at a time and 1 chord at a time. But once you at least have 2 chords, like 2 notes, to practice alongside each other, it really makes our brains and bodies have to work overtime to get things to happen, to get the notes or get the chords to go into place as they should. So, once you're ready with those chords individually, aim to begin to put them together. So, putting together, in this way, for example, say, play for 4 counts and then take time to move for 4 counts. So, for example, playing the G for 4 counts and then not playing for 4 counts, which is our move time to get to the C chord. Let me show you. So G to C. Here we go. Play for 4 and then move for 4. 1, 2, here I go. 1, 2, 3, 4, move. Next chord. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, move. Next chord, get ready, here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, move. Next chord, get ready, and here. C, 2, 3, 4, move, and repeating as needed. So, if that might stress you out initially, that's okay. Don't worry about that part of it at first, but remove the counting part of it and just practice going back and forth between those. The sooner, like usual, that you will memorize those, the better. But as long as you're at least remembering how to play the note G, the chord G should come fairly easily. Similarly, the note C, remembering that helps you remember the chord C as well. Take time, whether that might mean, okay, the chord G, okay, stop. Okay, reorient my mind. The C, what chord's next? C. Okay, note C. Okay, that's here. Taking time, make sure I hit the right string. Okay, that's here, my thumb is behind the neck. Okay. Okay, I got it. Okay, now I go back to the G again. Okay, flip the switch again. Okay, back to the G, and there's my note G, and my pick is ready, and rinse and repeat, okay? But once you're ready, absolutely try the counting part of it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will help push your mind to thinking forward toward what is the next step a little more than without the counting part of it. There's other things that you may do toward that, but I'd encourage you to practice those 2 chords because guitar music tends to have chords frequently in many songs. So I'll work on those, and I'll hope to see you next time.